IPOB turns to disinformation to push section agenda. Good morning, everyone, and thank you all for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got your earrings this morning. As our headline for this morning says it, that IPOB turns to disinformation to push section agenda. We have it that the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, a separative group in Nigeria, is pushing for the establishment of a sovereign state for the people of the southeast, extraction. The group's motivation to exit the Nigerian Federation is due to the years of preserved marginalization. The claims of the disfranchisement partly stems from political appointments and developed since the end of the Civil War in 1970. The Biafran secessionist movement was first championed by the late Odumegwu Ojukwu, the military governor of the Eastern region, who served between 1966 and 1967. The call for secession led to a civil war between Biafra and Nigeria, spanning about 3 years. No less than 1 million Igbos lost their lives during the war, while the Nigerian government emerged victorious. In 1999, the agitation for secession was taken over by the movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra, Masob, another ethnicity from the southeast led by Ushina Madu. In 2012, IPOB was founded by Nnamdi Kanu, emerging as a prominent group seeking the actualization of Biafra. The separative campaign for secession peaked when President Muhammadu Buhari came into power in 2015. The Buhari-led administration has been accused for being hostile towards the southeast region. The group on many occasions has accused the federal government of plans to wipe out Igbo through military operation in the region. Kanu has also repeatedly criticized the federal government for refusing to hold a national referendum to determine the country's future. And IPOB resorted to threats to election by boycotts and violence to push for a referendum on Biafra. These threats pinched the group against the Nigerian government, which accused them of trying to cause division in the country. Consequently, Kanu was arrested in 2015 on a 6-count charge bordering on treasonable felony, managing an unlawful society, publication of defamatory matter, illegal possession of firearms, and improper importation of goods. He was also charged alongside 2 other IPOB members, Benjamin Madubigo and David Nwambali, but on 9 November 2016, the charges were amended to 11 counts with the illusion of treason and some other offences. However, a federal high court in Abuja revoked 6 out of the 11 counts charged in 2017. He was detained for over a year and released on bail in April 27 for health reasons. Kanu's bail was on the condition that he must hold rallies, must not grant interviews, must not be in a crowd of more than 10 people, must not provide 3 shorties in the sum of 100 million each. He was also asked to deposit his Nigerian and British passports with the court and provide reports to his health and treatment progress monthly. However, he jumped bail in September 2017 after going into hiding during a military operation in the southeast where his country home in Abia was invaded. Kanu was later sighted in Israel in 2018 where he had threatened to return to Nigeria. What the hell? As a result to his continued absence in court, the bail was revoked by an Abuja Federal High Court with an arrest warrant issued against him. Kanu was resolute in his contestation of the Nigerian government, and his followers had also increased in his absence. At the same time, the agitation continued to grow stronger. In December 2020, the group launched its security outfit, dubbed the Eastern Security Network (ESN), thereby undermining the state apparatus. Kanu said ESN was formed to combat terrorism on Biafra land and protect Southeasterners from criminal activities. The IPOB leader maintained that the failure of Southeast governor to secure the lives and property of Igbo people led to the formation of the security network. However, after establishing the group, there was a spike in attacks against security and government infrastructure in the region. Well, that is not all, but what we can say concerning this headline today this morning, which says here that IPOB turns to disinformation to push secession agenda. Well, you guys can hear me. It's just a little recap of what happened of what brought about the IPOB. Yes, it is just a recent recap of what brought about the IPOB. You can see the trials of Nnamdi Kanu, the 2017 when he was released, and the lie that they said that he jumped bail, which he never jumped bail because of the military personnel that attacked his hometown in Abia State. Well, looking at even this even more further, we have to go further. They say the police reportedly link the attacks to IPOB, or the attacks that have been happening in the southern eastern part of Nigeria, because the IPOB leader maintained that the failure of the southeast governor to secure the lives and property that was what bring about the establishment of the ESN, and the police reportedly link all the attack that happened in the southeast to the IPOB, and that is very unjust. That is not right at all. You can't just link any little thing any little attack that happens in the southern eastern part of Nigeria to the IPOB or the ASN. And the group says that members had been victims of extrajudicial killings, leading to the death of over 20,000 members by the Nigerian security agencies. That the IPOB group and the ASN says that their members have been victims of the extrajudicial killings that have been happening over the years. Well, up to now, you can still see in Nigeria that Biafrans, the IPOB and the ASN, they are still campaigning for their freedom. They are still campaigning for their secession. And the big question is, if they move away from Nigeria, will their economy be able to stand as a country? Yes, that's the question we should be asking ourselves before we think about let us go. Will our economy be able to stand as a good economy? Or what do you guys think? Let me see a comment below in the comment section, and don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap that subscribe button, here's the big red one, and the notification bell, so that anytime I have any new video concerning this, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and have a wonderful day ahead of you.